Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing on second down. Wilson is complete to Lockett. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
25, check 25, check 25. Check, crunch. 12.
Play action. It's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Man open, it's Goodwin. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Check.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm.
Here we go.
He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 50 catches. For him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
First down.
Here we go. Hey, pick your game up.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. On second down, it's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
White. 21. 26. I got you.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Tighten up.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Just like that. Just like that.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
21. 12. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo, the quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a give, right side. Carson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
19.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
Quick the edge. Come.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Come on. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got one. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing again on second and 10. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 22 yards there, a first down.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
36 power.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
56. Check 56. Blue down.
To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check four.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
I'll go special.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hustle, hustle. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Pre-alert. Shift.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Delano his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This is Homer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
56 is the mic.
I'm trying to collect. Shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Check 24. Hey, alert 3. Slam. He's checking.
To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm coming back.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check your hot read. That's fine. Safety's creeping. Kill.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Coleman. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Well, what with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Watch that.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
On first down, it's Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Friday. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check nickel.
Let it roll. West.
Left pass.
Short.
Again, it's Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Niners defenders get there and bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
He's back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here we go.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Green 80.
Mike's 56. Come on, D.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,